On June 16th, 2023, a movie that had been delayed countless times had just hit theaters, and I was there that day along with the other people who have been waiting years now just to watch this movie. And I left that theater with joy after watching it. What did the other people think of the movie? They hated it. Now, why did these people hate this movie? Was it because that Flash microwaves a baby? Well, no, because the baby doesn't die. The baby is perfectly fine. So then why do people hate this movie so much? Well, it could have been because of Ezra Miller and people weren't going to go see it because of him. Now, that probably was the problem. It really is a shame this movie did so badly because this movie did not deserve any of the stuff it got. I mean, I really don't understand what people were hating on in the first place. Like, what is there to hate on? I mean, yeah, the CGI could have been better, but I just don't understand why people didn't go see it. Like, it has great moments. Oh, and I also didn't mention that this movie is really funny. I mean, there were a couple jokes that didn't land, but most of them did. The movie also has its really emotional moments, like when Barry's mom dies and he tries to go back in time to fix it. Also, it was just all Tomato's fault. So what happened was that they forgot to grab tomatoes at the grocery store or something, and their dad had to go back and grab them, and that's when his mom dies. Barry then tries to go back in time and fix it, but accidentally creates a world without any superheroes, just because of a little just container of tomatoes. Also, having Michael Keaton return as Batman is probably one of the most smartest choices in DC history. Overall, the director Andy Muschietti does a great job of everything he has to work with. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Andy Muschietti actually makes an appearance in this movie that I noticed on my first watch. And here's a hint to help you spot him. He's eating a sandwich, and it's near the end of the movie. I didn't really have a problem for Supergirl. She was just there, and that's about it. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention that there are two Barrys in this movie. The reason this was so is because when Barry tries to save his mom, he goes back in time to when he was younger and when he was about to receive his powers, if that makes sense. So then things go horribly wrong and the two Barrys both get struck by lightning at the same time. This causes the regular Barry to lose his powers and the powers are transferred to Barry 2. So now Barry 1 trying to teach Barry 2 how to use the powers. They find out that Zod is now in this universe. Now it's up to the two bears to stop them with the help of Batman and Supergirl. They both learned that the only way to fix this problem is that they go back in time to where Barry had never tried to save his mom. But if they did this, their mom would never come back from the dead. They decide to do this. Everything then goes back to normal. Barry drops an F-bomb and then George Clooney pops out of nowhere and that's the end of the movie. Like I said before, I really do not understand why this movie got so much hate. It's great. I mean, the CGI could have been better, and that's really the only problem I had with it. Overall, I had a blast with this movie. 8 out of 10.